Hello everybody, I am Benjamin Magnus, and it's been about a week since the 2,000 subscriber special, and I told you guys I would do another Q&A, so now it's time to A all of your Qs. First things first, Jamie Askew asked, how did my cats got their name? Now the first cat, Dinah, that she is the calico one, my wife named her Dinah. That is the name of the cat from my wife's favorite Disney movie, Alice in Wonderland. And if you're wondering which cat, it is the one from the very, very, very beginning of the movie. It's Alice's pet. Alice's pet's name is Dinah, so she's named after Dinah from Alice in Wonderland. The other one, the fat one, his name is Binks, and we got him from a friend of ours. Our friend had a new baby. The baby turned out to be allergic to the cat, so unfortunately they had to give the cat away, and we took him in. I have no idea why they named him Binks, but he's 5 years old, and he answers to his name, surprisingly, so it's not like we're going to change it. Elfian asks if I'll be interested in playing Guilds 3. He also asked me if I played Guilds 2. I did play Guilds 2, didn't like it very much. If Guilds 3 was better, and I had more time, yes, I would consider playing it for my channel. Hardcore asks, what is the best and worst part of doing YouTube for me? I would say the best part of being a YouTuber for me is being able to converse with a extremely wide pool of people. Almost half of my audience is from Europe, so I get to talk to people from many other countries that I never otherwise would get a chance to discuss anything with. And I've actually learned a lot about various countries, about various regions, and about various languages from people from those areas. And the worst part about being a YouTuber is, I would say, patience. It is a game of patience being a YouTuber. Nothing happens quickly unless you are, you know, the 0.00001% who has a video that goes crazy viral, and all of a sudden you get a ton of viewers and views and likes and subscriptions all at once. Otherwise, it's just a game of patience. You have to put videos up, and you have to wait, and sitting there staring at your statistics, just slowly ticking can really drive you crazy. So I actually try not to look at my statistics that much. I like to look at them maybe once a day, maybe every other day, something like that, just so I'm not constantly in my head worrying about, did I lose a subscriber, and is this video doing good? I just kind of put the videos up, look at the whole channel as a whole, and go from there. I try not to dwell on the minutia. Trolls5 who's actually probably one of my oldest subscribers. He's been around for a long time. Well, I say a long time, but the channel's only existed for about 11 months, and I think he's been around for like 8 or 9 of those, probably. He asks me, what was it? Where's the question goes? Could you tell us the top 10 countries that your subscribers are from in this channel? Yes, I most certainly can. Let me just pull that up real quick. All right, here are the top 10. Right at the top, pretty obvious, United States. I'm an American YouTuber, so a big portion of my audience is American. It makes perfect sense to me. Then, right under that, United Kingdom, Canada, Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden, Australia, Denmark, Norway, and Belgium. And then there's a group after that that's pretty much about the same size. These are all within 1 or 2 subscribers of each other after Belgium, Finland, Portugal, Poland, New Zealand, Italy, and Spain, and everything else up below that is pretty tiny. But in all, I have subscribers in 66 different countries right now. Most of them European countries, honestly. Well, actually, there's a good portion from South America, too. Le Johnson Memster. He asked, what is your highest level of education? That is some college. I went to college for a year and a half, something like that. Racked up too much debt and realized it was a complete waste of money. So I left, and I'm glad I did. I'm very glad I was not saddled with $100,000 in student loan debt, because right now me and my wife live completely, and this is crazy because it's kind of anachronistic to most Americans, debt-free. Me and my wife have no debt. We live within our means. I don't know how I got into that point from highest level of education, but there you go. Mihailo Vasic, I want to say that's how you pronounce that? Maybe? I don't know. Like I said, a lot of my viewers are from other countries, so I kind of butcher their names. Ask, have you ever had depression? And the answer is yes. I think pretty much everybody has at some point in their lives, and of course I have. Marcel Rusieski asks, can you buy Victoria 2 and play with some people sometime? Yes, the answer is definitely yes. I actually picked up Victoria 2 during the Steam Summer Sale that just went on by, or Monster Sale, or whatever they wanted to call it, and I do plan on doing community playthroughs, but once again, that is something for the future. I would love to do community playthroughs on all the games I play for my channel, but the problem is setting up a specific time when I am free. My days off each week vary from week to week, so there's no way for me to say, hey, we can meet up at this time, everybody have this time free, and we can meet up this time every week to play a little bit. I just can't do that right now. So that is going to be something for the future when my work schedule calms down a little bit. Cayenne Fox asks, what are your hobbies? And YouTube, this is a hobby of mine. I could say this is my biggest hobby right now. It takes up by far the largest amount of my time hobby-wise. But other than that, I like to restore antiques if I can afford it. I can't often afford it, but sometimes I can do it. For instance, right here, I have my pocket watch. Now, technically, this is a pendant watch, not a pocket watch, but it is 24 karat gold, and you can see it works perfect. It's not wound right now, but it works perfectly fine. And I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to show up on the camera right there, but right there, this is 114 years old. And right there, I'm going to have to check the recording later, but right there, it actually has my initials on it. It is engraved BK. I'm considering very lucky. I consider myself lucky for founding that and being able to restore it to working condition. It's pretty cool. 114 years old, and just happens to have my initials on it. Mr. Green Mustache asks, where the hell are CK2 videos? And up and coming, I will start a new CK2 series when Horse Lords comes out. The Hawk asks, will you continue doing Hearts of Iron 4 when it comes out? And 100% yes, I will be recording a lot of Hearts of Iron 4. And actually, if you guys want to do me a little solid, you can help me get into the Hearts of Iron 4 closed beta. Paradox is doing this little giveaway thing where all you got to do is, I'll put a link in the description below. You click that link, put in your email address, and that'll help me potentially get access to the Hearts of Iron 4 closed beta. And if I do get access to that, I will be recording all of it for you guys. So yes to Hearts of Iron 4, and click that link, help me get that closed beta access. Zach Burke asks, what is your favorite color? And I'm going to go with red, kind of like a dark maroon kind of color. I really like that. And do you like paintball slash, if I could articulate myself, airsoft? I played a hell of a lot of paintball in my teen years. I did play from about probably 15 to 18. I used to play every weekend with some family members and some friends of mine, and I loved it. Hunting humans, man, does that get you jacked up. Colin Fierce1 asks, why did you move to Florida from New York? And the answer is the economy. The economy in New York is not very good. Me and my wife were both working part-time jobs, like 32 hours a week. They would not give us full-time, so no benefits of any sort. She got a full-time job down here at Disney driving the monorails. That's what my wife does. So we picked up and left and came down here for a full-time job with benefits. Devo Hunter asks about multiplayer, Hearts of Iron, Vicky 2, EU4, CK2, etc., etc., etc. And again, I just covered this a few minutes ago. No harm, though. I will be doing that. I will be doing community playthroughs. I will probably be streaming them as well, so everybody can see them. But that won't be until I can... and okay, I'm just going to put this right out there. I'm kind of pussyfooting around it. The channel's starting to make a little bit of money now. And if I can get to the point where I can take a day or two off of work, off from my day job, to stay home and do YouTube stuff, then yes. That is the point at which I will start doing community playthroughs that I will stream for everybody. Because then I will have set days every single week that I can do that. Gordon Smith asks, what job do I have? I work at the Magic Kingdom and Walt Disney World as a butler. And not just any butler, a haunted butler from Gracie Manor. Brendan Johnson asks, what is your first Paradox game? The first Paradox game I ever played was Hearts of Iron 3. That was the first one I ever bought, and boy was that diving in the deep end. He also asked, do I like my job at Disney? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. When it's 110 degrees out and you're sweating through 4 layers of polyester, it's not too terribly fun. But when you're standing inside a dark room scaring the piss out of people, that is fun. He also asks, if you could, would you do YouTube full-time? And that is something that I've tried to put out of my mind. Mostly, it's starting to creep up more and more and more often because the channel is starting to turn a little bit of a profit. I'm not going to say anything certain about that until I hit 4,000 subscribers, and then that's the point at which I think that I'm going to start to try to do things maybe a little bit differently to try to turn a little bit more of a profit. So maybe it could be something full-time, but it's something for down the road. I'm not trying to put too much thought into it yet, but again, pussyfooting around the answer. Yes, I've thought about it. I'm just trying to not get ahead of myself. Cole Borkowski asks, how did you get into strategy games? And I have absolutely no idea how I got into strategy games. I've just always played them. It's always kind of been my genre. Marcel Rusieski, is it? Rusiecki. He already had one question before. I'm butchering his name. Rusieski. Rusiecki. God damn it. Asks, can we see outside your window? Hang on one second. And there you go, folks. It's bright as fuck outside, and it's about 110 degrees out, but that is the view outside my window. It's a pond and some trees. Marcel has another question. Are you a Slav like me? Yes, I am. I'm Polish, so yes, I am a Slav. O-Trainer Ken asks, what is your favorite animal? Penguin. Casey Train asks, what is your favorite country and why? And that is probably gotta say Poland, because I am Polish, and if you guys know any Polish people, you know that we are ridiculously proud of being Polish. I don't know why, it's just like a character trait of ours. Gabriel Pendes asks, where do you live and what is your ethnicity? That's kind of been gone over a couple times. I live in Orlando, Florida, and I am Polish. Brent Robert asks, what is your favorite strategy game? And right now, it's kind of hard for me to put a pin in that exactly, you know, knock it down to just one. But I've got to say that I think Hearts of Iron 3 had the potential to be my favorite strategy game I've ever played. It is fundamentally flawed and broken in some aspects, which kind of knocks it right out of the top spot there. But it's still way, way, way up there. Way up there. And right after that, I'd say probably Crusader Kings 2. God damn it, I played that game a lot. It's so much fun. Working asks, what is your favorite Paradox game and grand strategy game in general? I kind of just went over that. Crusader Kings 2 is probably in the top spot right now. Grizzly Green Gaming asks, where did you meet your wife? And that's a pretty simple story. We both worked at GameStop. We met in orientation there. James Starr, one of my definitely one of my oldest subscriber, asks, can you play Vicky 2? Yes, I will be playing Vicky 2. I do not know exactly when, but if all goes well, I might have some Vicky 2 up in the next week. Andrew Jonathan asks, what new equipment do you need? I am in desperate need of a new CPU and motherboard right now. Now, I don't know if any of you guys are aware of how the inside of a computer works or looks, but the CPU is held to the motherboard with like a little plastic clip. You put some thermal paste in between the actual CPU and the heatsink, and then you kind of clip it down, and it kind of presses it all together, and the thermal paste just allows heat to be transmitted between the two materials easily. And unfortunately, that little clip that holds it down solidly into place snapped off a couple months ago, and so now the CPU kind of jiggles loose, so it runs hot and it's not very efficient anymore. I actually have my case, instead of vertical, it's actually sitting on its side, so that gravity holds the CPU down onto the top of the motherboard. So CPU and motherboard is what I need to really get things going. The thing that's really preventing me from making more content from you guys, like putting out maybe a third daily series or anything like that, is how long it takes for me to render a video. Each 30-minute episode takes about 2.5 hours to render from its various component pieces down into one video file to upload to you guys. So, you know, having to spend 5 hours a day of my computer completely, you know, inactive, and I usually try to do it at night while it's rendering, is the biggest time sink I have right now. So if I can get some new equipment for my computer, definitely would crank out some more content, probably a third daily series. And last but not least, Evil Kebab has the similar question a couple other people had about community playthroughs with either my friends or with subs. Yes, it will be happening. No, it will not be happening within the next few months. Yes, it probably will be happening within the next 6 months to a year, I would say. Okay, everybody, those are all the questions for the 2,000 subscriber milestone. Thank you so much for asking your questions. I hope you enjoyed the answers. Just a quick little reminder that since the 2,000 subscriber milestone went out, we're probably going to hit halfway to our goal of 3,000 subscribers. That's when the EU4 collection is going to be given away. 3,000 subscribers, that is. We're about halfway there, in about a week. So probably another, week to 2 weeks, we're going to be hitting that 3,000 subscriber milestone, and I'll be giving away that collection of EU4. So just remember, all you need to do is watch the videos, like, comment, and make sure you're subscribed. If you guys want to try to push yourselves up those, the fan ranking a little bit, you can always go back, watch another series, watch old episodes. There's actually hundreds and hundreds of episodes from, months past before you guys probably got here on my channel. You're welcome to go watch those as well. And one more last little reminder, if you want to help me get that Hearts of Iron 4 beta key, all you need to do is click on the link that I'm adding in the description below this, pop in your email address, and that'll try to get me into that Hearts of Iron 4 beta key giveaway. And once again, thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to drop those likes right down below, comment and subscribe, and I will see everybody next time.